A Trump voting Latino is furious after getting the day he voted for. Hmm. Now, Jorge, no last name, lives in Florida, and he had happily cast his vote in 2024 for the mass deportation guy. Yeah. And apparently he is no longer thrilled because the leopards came for his face. Oh no! Oh no! How could that happen?
Oh no!
He said this, quote, rather than putting American values and American lives first, Trump would rather focus on international issues, which isn't really what he promised. His campaign was more or less about helping the economy, helping the working class, and really helping out when it comes to taxes. Okay? And none of that, of course, happened. But really, what got his goat was the fact that he was recently pulled over and asked for his papers. Yes, that's right. Show me your papers. Show me your papers. That's what's going on now. He said, quote, I'm an American who now has to be afraid. It's disappointing. He thinks he can just take everyone. Well, he can, unfortunately. Not legally, of course, but he's doing it anyway. Why? Because of you. Because of your vote. You built this. You gave someone who we rightly pointed out, was an authoritarian, who was going to enact Project 2025. You gave that guy the power to do all this stuff. That's it. And now he's doing it. Oh, shocker, right? Oh, he said he's going to do something terrible, and he did it. When he said, of course, he said he's going to do a bunch of good things too. Yes, but he never does. See, he only does. Trump has two types of promises. He promises to do something good. Don't believe him because he's lying. If he promises to do something bad, he's telling the truth. And the only reason that he didn't do those things in the first administration, his first term, is because there were a lot of people around him who said, no, we're not going to let that happen. But now that doesn't exist anymore. And everyone in the administration is now doing everything he wants. There are no guardrails anymore. And so we have careened off the road. We are currently in the middle of driving down that mountain with no one at the wheel. And that was what you did. You built that. I mean, look, all it took for Trump was to say, oh, I'm not going to do Project 2025. Never heard of it. Oh, and, I didn't like that. I didn't like it. And, of course, these people, they fell all over themselves to vote him into office. And, of course, he's not actually lowering grocery prices. No, he's not lowering gas prices, not creating jobs. He's not doing anything like that. Just like we said was going to happen. We said he was going to institute Christian nationalism, and guess what? That's exactly what he's doing. Well, one of his most recent executive orders now allows people in the federal government to have religious debates at work. So now you're allowed to, if you're working in the federal government, to go up to your coworker who may be a different religion than you and be like, here's why you're wrong and you're going to hell. That's it. That's what he's doing. Again, Christian nationalist authoritarianism. That is what he's doing. And we warned you. And look, not only that, he is ignoring about a third of all court decisions that have been made against him. He's ignoring the courts. He is in control of Congress. He is taking away their authority. And he is in control of the Supreme Court. He has massively funded ICE through this, big, beautiful bill to the tune of billions of dollars. It is now more well-funded than pretty much any other agency, law enforcement agency in the government. And They're doing deportations without due process. That money's going to building concentration camps. Everything we warned you against that he was going to do. Everything we warned that he was going to do. He's doing it. That's the reality. And again, the good things that he promised, he's not really. Well, what about the no tax on tips and overtime Social Security, huh? Nothing more than a bait and switch. Let's take no tips, the no tax on tips thing, for example, right? Yes, sure, it only eliminates federal income taxes in the first $25,000 of tips earned by workers making less than $150,000 per year, or $300,000 for couples, right? Now, at the end of the day, of course, that only benefits a small number of tipped workers. The lowest third of tipped workers, for example, won't benefit because they don't even qualify, because they don't make enough to pay federal income taxes. And the ones who do benefit from this, remember, they're going to have their costs go up. For example, healthcare costs, okay, which nullifies any of the gains. And at the end of the day, all of this sunsets in 2028. Whereas the tax cuts for the rich, they never expire. Never. So permanent tax cuts for the rich, not so permanent for you. Yeah. Not only that, but you have immigration raids that are hurting farmers, driving up grocery prices. Oh, the thing that he said he was going to lower. You got the inflation. All of that stuff. It's bad out there. It's bad, and it is only going to continue to get worse. ICE wants to make about 3,000 arrests a day. And how are they going to do that? Well, how are they doing that? Racial profiling. So if you're one of the Latino voters like Jorge here, who cast their vote for Donald Trump, well, I just got to say, I hope you get your papers handy. I hope. Because you're going to be facing a lot of questions, a lot of stops, and if you fail to answer any of their questions to their satisfaction, well, you might just end up on a one-way trip to El Salvador or Alligator Alcatraz. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.